and enter. Please, take a seat. Drink something to eat, perhaps. Fear not, my friends, you have not stumbled upon the wrong podcast. Merely, as we are about to enter the esteemed worlds of Mr. Tolkien's The One Ring, I felt a more revered approach should be undertaken. However, if you think that stopped the boys from the Bard stuff messing about with my sanity and probably yours, you have another thing coming. Welcome to It's Good to Be Bard. The Eagles are coming, so there'll be one hell of a mess of role-playing podcasts. This time out, I, Graeme, will be your games master for the Freely Publishing's The One Ring. I will be running this first session with Dave 2, and Ollie, although I nearly called him Dave 3, just for the hell of it. A game of hobbits, pies, pastries, and endless stoppages for lunch. 11s, breakfast, second breakfast, you get the picture. I would say it made a nice change from the endless whining and dice wanking from Dungeon Crawl Classic, but maybe not. So, where to begin? We will be using the starter set from The One Ring, and I must say, I am heartily impressed with this set. The production value is excellent, and it does have a feeling of being very penned with the Tolkien style in mind. Not only do we love Free League for their number of quality games they are making, but their attention to detail on the production value is fantastic. The set comes with a 24-page volume of condensed rules, a 52-page compendium covering the 4 farthings of the Shire, all the way from Greenholme in the west and Buckland and the Old Forest in the east. A 32-page volume containing 5 exciting adventures to play, 8 double-sided pre-generated character sheets, a full-colour double-sided map showing the Shire and Eriador.
Very nice.
30 wargear cards for weapons and armour, 6 double-sided journey roll and combat stance cards, 2 D12s and 6 D6s. Having not seen the game before, the session starts with some nice easy rules being explained, characters being chosen, and then we are ready to dive in early on this one using the pre-generated characters and the adventure contained within the set.
Stealing of the ham.
And the adventure contained within the set, which is the 5 linked adventures for the Conspiracy of the Red Book. But let's be fair, as the Bard boys enjoyed the setting on this one, they were probably asked about more than normal, if that is even possible. So any resemblance to the adventure is likely to be purely coincidental. But then again, old hobbits die hard. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment or two. But for now, let's join the session.
So it's D12s, is it?
Yes.
That's unusual.
I have to say, an underused dice.
Underused.
Not anymore.
I have a D12.
Well, at least not during this session anyway.
Dave's going to put his hands on his sack.
And give it a jiggle.
He's got to find his sack first.
Have I only got the one D12?
I've got 2.
Just 2 as well. Be annoying with it.
3.
You've got eyes of Sauron.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about it, right? Because obviously they've got their special ones. 1 to 10 are normal. Just it's a roll. It adds to whatever. The 11 is the Eye of Sauron.
Excellent.
And is not something you want to see. And 12 is the Rune of Gandalf.
Yay!
Which is something you do want to see, because that basically means I've succeeded.
Straight off, because Gandalf came and helped me.
Yeah.
I've seen The Hobbit. I know how it works.
So which is why obviously I've bought a couple
nice.
sets.
D6s?
Yeah, they're normal, with the 6s having little T symbols for unreason, which again gives you more success.
Well, sure, you're going to need 2 D12, is it?
Potentially.
I just got out as many as
It's one of these where normally we'll only be rolling 1 D12, but there will be some circumstances advantageous to you or advantageous to your character where you'll be rolling 2 and choosing the best result, and then disadvantageous where it'll be rolling 2 and choosing the Eye of Sauron. And obviously it has a pamphlet on the rules, the adventure, the Shire.
Are we all playing Hobbits?
You are all playing Hobbits.
Oh. It's like going to Tesco, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unexpected item in Baggins area.
Yeah. Then
old hobbits die hard.
Save them for the podcast. God damn it! It's all part of my intro. A nice booklet on Rivendell. Although Elrond's house has fallen apart.
It does. There's someone setting the roof off.
Someone's locked the top off it.
Shocking. The things that happen these days.
Even about making music in Rivendell.
Well, good times.
That's what Owen and
Make
Aaron
sweet music.
even play heroes. That's what they call them. Playing characters. Singing a song composed in Rivendell. Gain 1 extra die when performing it.
For shutting up and not doing it.
So, first of all, you have Rory Mac, Brandybuck, who is Anne Hobbit.
Oh, okay.
Then you have Paladin Tuck, the second,
All of it.
who is Anne Hobbit.
Yes.
And then you have Drogo Baggins,
Drogo Baggins.
Yes.
who you'll be surprised to know is Anne Hobbit.
Is he?
Then you have Esmeralda Tuck, who is Anne Hobbit woman. Lobelia Bracegirdle, who is also Anne woman.
Oh, look, she's even combed the hair on her feet.
Yeah. And Primula Brandybuck, who hasn't, and is clearly a Hobbitess. So, do you want to play Ladyboy? I don't know. if
Lady parts.
if Matt was with us, somebody was playing a lady. Or do you just want Rando?
No, I'll play a bloke. I can't do the squeaky voices. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Let's have a go with Paladin Tuck the Second.
It could be the 11th. We don't know.
Well, good knowing the hobbits, it probably is. That's like fucking rabbits.
Primula Cheese Spread, Trailing Lobelia, and
Oh dear.
Esmeralda, as well as Roy Mack and Drogo.
Esmeralda!
The Bells!
I'm going to have Esmeralda.
You going
That's
for
just going to entertain me.
You are presumably related to this gimp.
Esmeralda took... Yeah, it's a massive family.
I'm your brother.
A great-granddaughter of Gerontius,
Oh,
the Old Tuck.
awesome. I am definitely taking Drogo Baggins on the grounds. I'm
you're my brother.
Oh, no, damn.
Correct.
Damn, I've made a mistake. It was Primula he's going to marry.
She-
I thought I was going to marry Ollie. I thought, oh, that's,
she's
that's
due
too
to-
good.
She apparently will marry Saradoc Brandybuck, the mother of Meriadoc Brandybuck. I'm going to kill myself. Then it can't happen.
Is this...
No Mary in the story. Fuck you.
Well, we'll let Mr. G take over.
Oh, thanks. What are we doing again?
It's only been 4 minutes. Calm down.
Calm down.
Hang on, where's me tea?
Right, I suppose you'll want a bit of a introduction to stuff then.
Nah.
Well, obviously on the non-picture side of your character sheets is all the blurb on your actual characters as he throws his dice everywhere.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
So obviously starts off with your name,
Yep.
your all heroic culture of Hobbit of the Shire, your age, distinctive feature, does play a part in the game because if you can ascertain a reason why when you're making a skill roll, like for example, Rory Mac Brundybuck is keen-eyed. So when it comes to things like obviously spotting, awareness, maybe hunting, he can use his keen eye to give him advantage on that there roll.
Okay.
Which is rolling 2 d12s, and then you roll a number of d6s equal to your skill.
Okay, nice.
So I'm assuming, for example, if I was trying to enhearten somebody,
Yes.
I could use my merry distinctive feature to
Yes.
assist me. Cheer up, gang.
Merry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because you've got keen eye, like for
I've
example.
got eager and merry as
Yeah.
my distinctive features. And what have you got?
Faithful and honourable.
No cheating around on the wife.
I'm not married. I will be marrying Primula and have a son called Frodo.
Well, he sounds like a fucking knobhead.
I know, I don't know why I thought that. I think I got crossed between, I don't know,
Yeah, something.
my name and a frog.
Call him Fredo instead.
Fredo, that's it. Fredo Baggins.
I appear to be eager and rustic.
What exactly is rustic?
Well, over there's a chicken that just needs choking right now.
I did that earlier.
I watched.
Yeah, you did, you slug. I don't know why I called you a slug.
That's how the hobbits say it.
yeah, you goddamn slug.
You slug.
No, you slug.
You slug.
And whatever you are rolling, so
That's a good job we take things seriously.
with your strength, heart, and wits, you'll notice the main thing you are interested in is the large diamonds, which are the target numbers, which is what you have to roll equal to or greater than for your skill roll to succeed.
Alright, so I'm
Target number is the TN.
so
Yes.
I'm a weak and effeminate woman.
No, you've got the same strength as I have.
And me.
Strength 15.
Yeah.
So I'm not very strong.
Well, that's your target number for your
Yes.
strength.
Yes.
You
It's
are,
harder
yeah.
to succeed on, which you would expect from hobbits.
Oh, you're clever.
Heart, 6, 12, 18 are mine.
So I've got 5, 15, 11, 13. target
Oh, the main
numbers.
ones, 15, 12 and 13. So no difference.
Yeah.
15, 11 and...
And you've got skills in different boxes.
Yeah, those also give you the opportunity to, without using any other, like either endurance, fate points, whatever they call them in this, automatically you are skilled. So you're kind of inspired with these things. So you're automatically on awareness rolls or insight or stealth for Rory Mac. You'll be rolling your 2d12s and choosing the best.
But like you say, 15 to achieve. If you're rolling 2d12 and, for example, doing insight, I would be rolling 2d12 and 2d6 to try and get, say, 15, which isn't that difficult overall. Although I did roll the Eye of Sauron immediately.
Oh,
so.
I got Gandalf straight away.
Which would give you a success. And
No.
sixes will also give you bonuses as part of, steps up extra, like in combat,
So,
extra
so would
extra
I
damage.
do that? Say,
No, you roll your 2d12s if you're
Yes.
getting
Yep.
inspiration or you're
Right.
inspired somewhere. You take your highest of those, you take everything else, add it all together, compare it to the target number.
so if it was that, it'd be 17, which is higher than the target number. So
But if you roll Eye of Sauron,
Yes.
does that count as your highest number?
No, the Eye of Sauron counts as a 0 for that to dice.
Right, okay.
So
So it bums you up.
yes, and it may also add complications. Now, the other things that are on your character sheet that haven't been covered yet, which you've got your virtues, which will help you in certain instances.
it's already helping me because I have a strength of 2, but the same target number as someone with strength of 3.
Yeah.
Because of my prowess.
Your endurance, your hope, and your injuries.
Hope.
So on the right hand side, the two
All
diamonds
right.
that have
Yes,
nothing
of course.
filled in.
Current endurance, current hope.
Yes. So these additional stats are connected to a hero's main attribute scores. Endurance and hope are the fundamental resources that keep an adventurer going. Endurance points are lost while engaging in strenuous activities.
Chewing.
Eating. Which we
You
do
are all
often.
hobbits. So,
Milking chickens.
Choking chickens.
having to wait till midday for 11s.
Oh, no, it's all right. I've already had second breakfast and early lunch.
Hope points are spent voluntarily by players when their player heroes try to overcome their limits.
Oh, I hope there's mushrooms.
Reaching up for a top shelf, that sort of thing. And the parry score sets a target number for all attack rolls targeting a player hero.
Sorry, the what? The
Parry. That's one of the wit stats. So as you can see, you have a starting endurance score as part of your strength, and you have a starting hope score as part of your heart stats.
Okay.
There's more information on how endurance and hope work is found on page 18. So, endurance represents a player hero's resistance and is taken into account whenever an adventurer is subjected to some form of harm. Usually, that means, obviously, somebody is trying to stick you with something sharp.
You've done up the shitter.
But it can also be disadvantageous weather that you get caught in.
Swats.
So, if your endurance ever is reduced to 0, you drop unconscious. You wake up after an hour with 1 endurance point, unless you are wounded.
Okay. And we don't have wounds.
Right. Used in conjunction with a hero's load, endurance determines when the weight and bulk of any equipment starts to affect a player character's performance. And this would be under weary. So,
That should
where
understand.
you see under conditions. Player characters can regain lost endurance points by resting. So short rest under most circumstances, a day of adventuring allows for a maximum of 1 short rest, usually in the middle of the day.
Between 10 and 6.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna have a nap in the middle of combat.
Well, yes. I probably will.
Yeah. Oh no, I definitely will.
If a precise timing account is desired, a short rest may be said to correspond to at least 1 hour of inactivity.
10 till 6.
Well, we've got to have supper before we go to bed.
And second supper.
Yeah.
After I go to bed.
Pre-supper.
With a short rest, adventurers recover a number of lost endurance points equal to their strength.
And then early breakfast.
Yes.
Before I get out of bed.
And then prolonged rest recovers all lost endurance points. Wounded heroes recover a number of points equal to their strength. Don't think you'll be needing to worry too much about getting wounded. Not to begin with, because the first part of this adventure is very Hobbit-like.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, it's having a meal.
And singing a song. I've read The Hobbit.
So hope is a hero's reserve of spiritual fortitude and positivity.
And pies.
A hopeful character can keep going when all are trying to distract him with every single mention of a word. When physically stronger heroes have already succumbed to despair.
I think G's succumbed to despair.
What's his hope score?
During play, players can spend hope to gain a hope bonus on any dice roll or to trigger the effects of a certain cultural virtue. Player characters whose hope score is reduced to 0 are spiritually drained. It is impossible for them to find the energy required to push themselves beyond their limits.
True that.
Recovering hope points indicates that the player heroes are reaffirming their lost sense of confidence. So player heroes who are down to 0 hope in the course of an adventure recover a single point of hope once they take a prolonged rest, and all player heroes recover a number of hope points equal to heart score between adventures.
Oh, I've got a totty knack and a cloak.
Nice. I've got a tuckish walking stick.
A stick.
A stick.
I have a tuckish wayfarer bundle.
Oh,
Bundle. You mean a stick with a hanky on it?
yeah.
With 17
Got
bags
a
in it?
bindle.
So this big thing here that says valour and wisdom.
That's a clue, that.
It is. Obviously, I haven't spotted that for a moment. Things like this are normally in the small print. Oh, fuck.
Roll
Yeah.
your
Yeah, I
perception.
was wrong there. There we go. Books disappeared.
Well, we are
So,
hobbits.
the heroic
We're in small
stature
print.
of our adventurer can be measured in different ways. The One Ring uses 2
42.
gauges to show this. Wisdom and valour. Spelled correctly, thankfully.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it?
So, wisdom expresses the player character's trust in their own capabilities, their self-confidence, and capacity for eating pies.
I suspect that's not in the book.
I bet it isn't.
Are we sure it's valour and not velour?
Well, no, Matt's not here, so it's valour.
I shall be wearing velour from now on.
So valour is a measure of a hero's courage as tempered by dangerous deeds. Individuals of valour are willing to place themselves in danger for the safety of others. The Law Master may require player characters to make a roll testing their wisdom or valour. I've got 1 in each, so it's not going to be great tests, is it? And it's the same thing really with wisdom as well.
Excellent.
In that case, I'll make a bit of noise. Done.
Oh, I'm getting too professional with this now. It's no good.
Well, that's why you've got me back as GM.
Just to bring the unprofessionalism back.
Absolutely. No, that is what I meant. Not the other way around, because we're getting too professional. And actually, a nice map of the Shire comes with it as well.
That's neat.
Which is,
Oh, nice.
so it's got a really good, really nice look to it.
I mean, gone are the. I mean, certainly in the late 90s, like the stuff that would pump any old shit out.
Well, everything was D20 for
Yeah.
a start. And it just went, oh, you've got a game you like. Quick, let's turn it into a D20 version. Oh, God, how boring.
So, at last we have finished with an explanation of the game and how it all works. Hopefully it's all clear and ready. The player heroes have started gibbering inanely as they seem to take on their very own hobbit personalities. I've chopped a little bit of nonsense out here as it has nothing to do with anything remotely role-playing based, much like most of what we do. So, at last we can begin the long drip, drip, drip of my rapidly reducing sanity as the players continue their very own narrative. Never mind what it says in the book. Are we
Yes, Randall.
dispensed with the pleasantries for now then?
Well, I mean, you can call it pleasantry. We've just gone fuck off and your bell end. But other than that, yeah.
That is us being pleasant.
So, Mad Baggins is at it again and has gathered,
It's Bilbo.
indeed, in Bag End, a new cabal of adventurous spirits whom he has named the Conspirators of the Red Book. That would be you three and possibly others if they turn up, the player heroes.
The player heroes.
In an effort to gather notes for his book, he has asked these friends, under promise of payment and a bit of adventure, so you go, payment.
Pies.
Pies, yeah, scones.
There it was.
He
It's
wants,
gone.
he wants help in confirming some important details about the history of the Shire and its people. The first and most important item is a map of the Shire that is kept locked away in the Matham House at Michael Delvin, which is a place on the map, not a person.
Yeah, I assumed so, yeah.
I'm going to delve deep inside my Google.
Absolutely. Which he believes
You're a woman. Fair enough.
was sketched by none other than the old Tuck himself!
Crikey.
Exclamation mark.
Fool of a tuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
These conscripted conspirators will need to travel there, slip past any watch without arousing suspicion,
With stuff.
and pilfer the ancient map before returning to Bag End.
Easy. Sorry. Easy. Easy.
No, it's not.
Actually, I'm too fat to actually clap over my head.
We all have no reaching room for stars because we're all immensely fat.
Something like this. The Lawmaster is encouraged to read or paraphrase the following text to open the adventure.
You're all fucking doomed.
I'm encouraged. I mean, I have to, isn't it?
Yeah,
Off you jolly well pop. Yeah.
What?
So, After quite a long walk under stars that have come out blazing and bright, after an afternoon of heavy rain, you finally come to the round green door Bag End. Woo! The
Midnight
home
snack.
of that strange and famous Bilbo Baggins. Quick, nick his ring and make yourself rich.
Whoa, dude.
Jesus.
Only if he bends over in tight trousers.
Standing there upon the mat, you found yourselves surrounded by a collection of cousins to join him in this evening. Just as one of you is about to ring the bell, the door is pulled open and you see standing in the front hall
Ian
none
Bull.
other than Master Baggins himself. He offers each of you an energetic greeting and quickly ushers you in with a plethora of welcomes, thank yous, and lovely to see yous. Bayek.
He said, clearly Bag End is in Yorkshire.
Well, it is. It's the Shire.
Correct indeed.
And there can only be one.
Hey up, I say, you put a lovely spread on there, Baggins.
Yorkshire.
Well, isn't that what it's based?
Got a...
I guess.
Isn't that what he actually based it on?
I don't know. I assumed he was basing on Lincolnshire because it's all green and rolling fields.
Oh,
and
because
stuff like
clearly,
that.
yeah, I forgot that Yorkshire is just a shithole.
I don't know.
Green rolling fields, Yorkshire.
I'm going to look it up now.
Yeah, look it up. That's right. So can argue about it. Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that then, so, before you can gather your wits about you, you've been swept into the warm embrace of Bag End and led into the parlour where a lovely fire, fresh mugs of ale, plates of dainties, and several cushioned chairs and sofas offer a much-needed spot of rest and relaxation. Because, yeah, you've been walking for at least a few hours.
I was just
You'll be
thinking,
knackered.
jump
It's not based on Yorkshire.
jump on Baggins and rifle through his pockets.
It's based on Worcestershire because that's where he lived.
He got confused.
Fuck you.
Bilbo, a twinkle in his eye, ushers you each into a seat, but takes none for himself. A few moments after you've finished the first plate of food, the obviously excited, I nearly said that wrong, Master Baggins can no longer contain himself. So let me there.
Zip. I figured the orgy was going
He
eventually.
places one hand behind his back and another in his vest pocket, standing tall, so at least 2 foot, to ensure he has your attention.
I'm at least 3'4".
You are all undoubtedly curious as to why I've called you here this evening. Well,
Not really.
he leans in, the firelight causing the twinkle in his eye to dance merrily. His hand sweeps from behind his back towards the parlour window. I am hoping you will partake in a little adventure. So am I, because otherwise all this money's been wasted.
No, I don't fancy it.
Well, haven't you already read out what we're expected to do?
Yeah, well, yes.
Was that an error?
No, it's like Mission Impossible.
Baggins will explode within 30 seconds after the mission.
If we choose to accept
You
it.
better not interrupt him, otherwise it'll explode before we hear the rest.
I will provide each of you with a place in my memoirs and a fair share of my eternal gratitude. He grabs a glass of wine off the table and takes a sip, pausing for effect.
Can't dine on gratitude.
Now, I know what you're thinking. There goes old Bilbo again, taking after that wizard Gandalf and sending you hobbits off into the blue. Well, I can assure you it is nothing of the sort. Just a little trip to Michael Delvin, back to recover what once might be called a family heirloom from the Mathers house. A map of the Shire, supposedly made by the old Tuck himself, with all sorts of precious annotations. Now, I've sent many letters to the custodian, Malva Slowfoot, asking if I could have it back, even offering fairly generous donations, but for some reason she has provided no replies. So I thought that we needn't tell her or her husband. After all, we're talking about something that belonged to my grandfather, and that would not be out of place here in Bag End. Most of all, we needn't alert that pesky dog that the Slowfoots have set to guard the place. Sharp as a tack, that beast, and he sniffs me out every time I've come near. Besides, I know some of you place more value on local gossip than others, and even just being seen at night in the company of Mad Baggins might be enough to ruin your reputations forever. But for those of you with spirit, which I know you all have in spades,
Cheers.
or I'd not have called you here tonight. Won't you aid me on this errand of particular importance, my fellow conspirators?
Yes.
Hobbiton.
Yes.
There we are.
Yes.
Michael Delding.
No, I'm not going.
It's that distance.
It's too far.
Is there a...
Is it on the other map?
It probably will be.
It should be.
I was just looking for it, and it was more difficult to see. So we are in Hobbiton, which is right in the middle.
So
So
it's
I'm
southwest.
assuming it's down here somewhere. There it is.
Is it?
Ah,
It's there. Is there a distance on the map, or is it just... So it's this distance here. So we go through Waymeet, along the road where this giant is on the map, and then into Michael Delding.
no, that's a hobbit.
So, next village but one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I suppose technically you go through Bywater first, unless you cut across the fields.
Yeah.
2 options.
Oh, we'll need several meals for the journey.
Oh, I've already started.
Several meals for the conversation.
Okay.
I like. He was reading. I was desperate to see what he said when he finished eating, and I went, "What? Finished eating?"
And there.
Oh, there it is. I just couldn't see it.
Ah,
So how far does that say it is?
Leagues up. That's 15 leagues.
That's about 15 leagues then.
So yeah,
45.
more or less.
yeah. Give or take 15 to 20 leagues.
I think the league is 3 miles.
It's out. In which case, it's still 45 miles.
On our feet.
I'll double check.
It's 90 miles there and back. If a league is only 3.
I might be mixing it up with fathoms.
See, if we're dealing with fathoms, I'm not going.
As it is late at night, Bilbo offers you all
3 miles, yeah. I was.
a bed to keep in.
That's right.
Oh, nice. We take that with us.
Budge up.
Budge up, budge up.
Fancy a bunk up, love? I'm supposed to be marrying Primula cheese spread.
Well, why don't we just break the space-time continuum by...
Oh, no, they call it Primula.
You're not going to
Primula
become your
spread.
own granddad again, eh?
What?
We
Who
said
am
we
I
weren't
to
gonna do that
Bilbo?
anymore.
If I'm
Well, you're called Baggins, so I'm going to go out on
Cousin.
a limb. Cousin.
cousin Bilbo goes calling me to Hobbiton. It's not quite proper, mind you, but I've done my fair share of improper things, I suppose, like packing up to live across Brandywine, like some boot-wearing river hobbit. Primula tells me I need to buck up my courage. A little Brandybuck humour, that. And get past my fears. So I suppose we'll see what strangeness cousin Bilbo's got planned, so long as there's no boats involved. I'm still a proper West Farthing hobbit, not comfortable with those untrustworthy contraptions just yet.
Apparently I'm supposed to stop Mad Baggins stirring up any more trouble.
By going on a thing
Yes.
and nicking a map.
But it sounds like fun, so I'm going to do it anyway.
How about
Paladin took the second.
11th.
Minding my own business in Whitwell, and who would come trembling up the lane but young Esmeralda?
Ooh.
Off to see cousin Bilbo she is, and I thought to myself, that is a right fine idea.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else there.
What's wrong with the two having a touch of fun before settling down and becoming a proper farmer, pushing his accent in every direction? I'm still a tween myself. Why not set off responsibly? Oh no, responsibly for another season or two and honour my great-grandfather with a bit of adventure. Seems only proper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you could see what these feet have seen. I tell you, these feet, travelling feet they are.
Well,
I've been here, I've been there. If you could see what my feet have seen.
I can smell what they've seen.
I's cleaner than you is. I tell you that for nothing. Paladin took the 11th.
Well, he's a chicken fancier.
We know what kind of chickens he fancies.
So when he's about, hide the cock.
I'm not a chicken plucker.
Yeah. Quick, Bilbo, hide your cock.
Best to be a chicken plucker than a chicken plucker's son.
That was very carefully said. Right in my ear. We're finished now.
No, we're not.
No,
No.
I would say if only.
That's a promise we can't keep.
So, as you are having first breakfast, Bilbo starts to go over his plans.
Ooh, he's got plans. He's not just leaving it to us. Cool.
No, because he says to avoid eyes that shouldn't be staring at you.
Go across fields.
Yes, rather than just obviously walking straight through Hobbiton and down the road
Yeah.
through Waymeet. So he suggests heading more kind of like northwesty, crossing over the water. There is a ford that he marks on, looks like
Back
there's
there.
a couple
Yeah,
of them there, and then cutting across land, either stopping at Waymeet or
Straight to
straight
Delvin.
to
Father
Delvin.
Baggett's field.
Oh, he's got lovely cabbages in there.
He says, well, obviously, I'm not savage, so once we've had second breakfast,
Oh,
I've started on Levins's.
I would suggest you depart
are you?
and get on with adventure.
Well, either that or we rabbit on a bit more about absolutely nothing.
Could always have another cup of tea.
That's true. I'm absolutely gasping. I haven't had one for 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes.
Pass me some toast and some cheese. Maybe some ham. And some pickles. Oh, a bit of coleslaw as well, please. And some more cheese.
So what happens is we have to wait till Gandalf comes along and rolls us to our objective.
Like barrels.
Yeah.
Can I roll a Gandalf dice and just see if he turns up? There's the map. Right, okay.
He's too busy getting baked somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely chuffing off his noggin. That's why he was never around in The Hobbit. He'd disappear off for a cheeky smoke, and then blissfully unaware of anything that was going down, he'd suddenly turn up and go, "Oh God, they're in danger again."
I'm convinced The Lord of the Rings is because he got baked in the Shire and he was styling it out.
Yeah, you look after this ring, mate. Jeez, I'm off my tits.
He just pawned it for pipeweed.
Exactly. You better look after it. Bilbo.
How much can I get for the one ring to roll them all?
As I've said, it is, he went shopping in Tesco for all of these things. Bit of pipeweed, bit of cheese. Ooh, unexpected item in Baggins area.
Old hobbits die hard.
Absolutely.
What, Tolkien is Hobbit for me? So is Bilbo Baggins.
Dildo Baggins. We're finished now.
No, we're not.
Although we didn't get a cup of tea.
Well,
Cough.
we didn't.
Hang on. We can pause whilst the tea's on so that Dave doesn't miss any of this.
So I'm all right.
That's fine, I won't make you one then.
Obviously, yeah, please.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Dave.
Yeah, so
Back to the world of dreams. So, I'll let you...
good because I'm knackered. So, yes, that there Bilbo suggests, staying clear of Hobbiton for
Yeah, because we're at
purposes
Baggins
of avoiding nosy bastards.
Who's he then? Nosy bastards.
Oh, from the Bastard family. Yeah.
Oh!
So heading west,
Yeah.
obviously crossing the water at the ford, heading probably for, you may need to find some place to stay in Waymeet overnight. I've been attacked by a hound.
Well, the hounds will be at our objective. I was feeling positive about the mission, and then you mentioned the hound.
Well, I mean, what we do have a hound there, so we're going to need to distract it with something, which means we have to take an extra large ham with us
Well, obviously that will work.
and something to distract the dog.
Yeah. Chickens.
Unfortunately, all the meat we took with us to distract him, we ate on the journey.
We'll give it to somebody trustworthy.
None of us are trustworthy with food.
I can manage. I'll be all right.
Gentleman and lady are ready.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Obviously packs you a few extra sandwiches.
Excellent. We got a giant slab of meat as well.
Yeah.
That's no way to talk about our brother.
Is that your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, you're both tucks, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
duck with them tucks.
I know you took us for granted.
She did
I'm
it
out.
again.
I'm out.
Buck up your courage.
What, brandy book up your
Yeah.
courage? Yeah, I would say we're done, but no.
For the third time.
We'll head.
Lies. All lies.
Yeah, maybe make that the episode title. Yeah, we're done. Here's how it's been three times already in the first half hour. Yeah, okay, crack on.
Or right at the end of my hand. Remember, yeah, we're done.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Right, well, we better set off.
Yeah,
We'll have a quick snack first.
Ooh.
can't go on an empty stomach.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, pass me that ham.
You better have a spare ham. Then he says,
And some cheese.
Oh, a ham.
And some pickles. Sorry?
Bread. Need some bread.
Bread. Oh, yeah.
Gotta bread with it.
8 loaves of bread.
Oh, what about some beer?
Oh, wine. Beer.
Will it spoil our stealthy approach if we take a wagon full of food with us?
That's a great idea. We could fill it full of hay.
We can't
Sleep
go-
in the hay.
We can't go across the fields with a wagon.
Wheelbarrow.
That's better. Six wheelbarrows, please. We'll be all right. We just go through Farmer Arseface's field. Forgot his name already.
Farmer.
Farmer
I
Baggett.
like ass face better.
Poor old buggy. He couldn't do nothing about that disfiguration.
Disfiguration.
Yes. Give me a face like an arse.
He's got a facial cleft.
Day 17, Bilbo's starting to get pissed off now.
Right, we're done.
We'll go off.
Again.
Go across Ben Ascleft's field.
Ben Affleck.
Ascleft.
Yeah.
We'll set off across towards the ford.
You set off.
Time for a nap.
Could one of you roll me a d12?
I certainly can. Shall I?
Do it.
5.
That says it's time for a lie down.
We're all killed.
No, it's a pleasant stroll. Nothing too adventurous happens, but you do take, just from general, it's one of the things that this does is it tracks like fatigue points as you're doing things during the day. So that would take 2 fatigue points for the day as a whole.
Fatigue points being taking off
What
your
you
endurance
will,
or something?
Yeah, no, endurance is actual
There's a box
damage. If you
that says fatigue on it.
All right, okay. Fatigue.
Because it's, pleasant enough day. Not too hot, not too cold. Now, you can reduce this a little bit if you make a successful travel roll.
Oh, awesome.
I don't have any points in travel.
I do. So
You still get to roll a d12 if you want to, potentially with the...
I got a 10.
10.
Fortunately, it misses your target number,
Yes.
so you don't reduce it in any way.
Yeah, I
Give it a
got
stab.
But no, if you've got...
Oh!
11.
Have you got d6s in it as well?
yes, 1d6. So I rolled a 6 and a 4, and I threw the 2 away.
Right. No, you had it all together.
Oh, in that case, 12. I passed.
So you reduce it by 1 point.
Cool.
Could I potentially use my eager feature to aid me?
Oh, yeah, I don't see why not. So it'd be an extra d12.
Oh. Never mind.
So you are eager, but yeah.
Well, it was worth a stab, I suppose.
You set off eagerly. You run that first 100 yards and go, fucking hell, I'm knackered. That's it, I'm done. Spent for the day.
I grab a pie out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Eat the ham.
Yeah.
And yourself, Dave, too, did you manage to...
I rolled 11. That's not good, is it?
Your target number
But
is 11.
Don't forget you also...
His target number is 11.
Yeah, so you've passed. Do you have any D6s in travel? Nope. You have succeeded then, so you would reduce it by 1 point.
But isn't 11 the Eye of Sauron?
Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yes, correct.
Yes.
The eagerness of certain young hobbits running around has pissed you off no end. Right?
You stab her to death.
And you've just no, but it's just put you in a little bit of a dour
You
mood.
slip on the ring.
Oh, I had to put up with all this shit all day.
You've gone on holiday with your sister.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Yeah. Primula is not with me, so although I presume she is with us on the grounds that she's an NPC, in which case I'm going to marry her, so I might get off to a good start here.
Get her up the Duffington.
Yeah, then we'll have to get married. Hurrah! Come on, Frodo.
Crossbow wedding.
So it doesn't take you maybe an hour to
That long.
get to the ford. Now, but unfortunately,
Better not be a boat.
with last night's rain,
Son of
it's
a-
a little bit higher than perhaps
Son of a-
Bilbo was expecting.
Son of a gun. I'm a hobbit, I don't do swearing.
Sweet Christmas.
I'm also not from Harlem. Or Luke Cage. I'm Breadpool.
Dressed all in red.
Oh, if you're Graeme, fed up full.
cross baguettes sticking out of here. So, hereist an obstacle.
Time for tea.
I don't do boats.
Are there
Good
any
job.
votes?
No.
Well,
But
there you go.
if you make me a scan roll,
Oh, great. There's another thing I can't
No
pass.
points in scan.
No, and physically
No,
impossible
I
to pass.
cannot. I'd have to roll a 12. My target number is 13.
okay.
Well, you can roll a
So
12.
it turns out
yeah.
she's fuck all use so far. But, no.
Get in! 7 short.
Yeah.
Get in, 12 shot.
Yeah, needed a 13.
Excellent.
So we see nothing. We do have food on us, so that is likely to obscure our view.
Oh, it'll eventually get better to eat all of it.
You reckon there's only one thing for it?
Swim.
Drown ourselves.
Well, you're wading across. It's not that. You don't need to swim, but
Yeah, but we've got to protect the food. This bread can't get wet.
we'll have to eat it first.
Ooh. No, I'm going to save some.
Nobody likes a soggy baguette. Oh, like that.
I don't want to look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Ooh, hang on.
So what we talking? Waist height, shoulder height?
probably waist. Maybe
Yeah,
if you
be fine.
find an awkward point where it could be head. So this would require an athletics roll. Oh dear, some fool decides to look up what a soggy baguette is on Urban Dictionary. As a result of this, the conversation is cut short here, although the contents of what we discussed are available on the internet. My personal advice, Don't look them up. Definitely don't look up what Bilbo Baggins means. People ask, we may pop the uncut version out on our Patreon account, but let's be fair, you've been warned.
Well, athletics roll, you see.
Yes, to get across with no
Right.
complications.
I am actually
I'm guaranteed
have a dot
failed.
in this.
Yeah.
So is it a D6 and a D12?
Yes.
Well, how do you get the second one again? Oh, it's if you've got the tick
so-
in the first box as well.
Or you've got a distinctive characteristic, or you decide to use a hope point.
I am 14 short.
14 short.
I rolled a 1.
I am 8 short.
I
I am very short.
I have also failed. I got a 14.
You haven't failed per se. It
got
just means
Surely I have. I'll probably drowned.
We failed to succeed.
you are very wet. You're soaked to the skin.
Yeah.
And yet that bread, that's done with.
Oh, I've got a
That is-
soggy baguette.
Most definitely.
Can I just call bullshit on the whole Hobbit? Because there's no way Bilbo managed to do anything.
No. First of all, you don't know his stats.
Yeah.
And secondly, if there'd been no rain, he walked across this nice and easily. And he had Gandalf. So fuck him.
He had his cheek button.
Or if you've been successful scan roll, how do you get over the other side? You slip on a log, which you think, that would have been ideal to help us get across.
Yeah, but it was over here.
Yeah, but
You sit
But
on a raft and
here's-
think about it.
here's one of the things, because while you have no equipment per se, you'd assume to have certain items with you, and it assumes that you have
A bow.
or rope with
boat.
grapple on it, and you'd have been able to drag it across.
String of sausages.
Yeah,
No, I ate it.
Yeah, but you haven't cooked them yet.
really long grabby hand.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so you're covered in mud, you're wet, you're damp. You were already pissed off anyway.
I didn't.
I'm the one with the soggy baguette.
A big boy did it and ran away.
A big boy pissed on me and ran away. A bigger boy in this could be a child of 12. We're all about 3'4". She's probably only 3 foot. She's a girl.
Yeah,
Girls like they're short. Does it actually give you a height in this?
it does not.
I suppose it doesn't matter. I'm a giant of a hobbit.
Yeah,
And since there's no perspective really,
no.
like she doesn't look any shorter than him.
That's because they're designed to fill the page.
Yeah.
Boy, do
So,
I.
like the
Apparently, I'm a tad overweight. For a hobbit,
Jesus, man, you must be
spherical.
It's Barry Slight.
I look like a football with a tiny nubbin on the top for a head.
You're a wee
That'd have
ball
been
with
your
eyes drawn
distinctive
on.
feature. They could have used you to sail across.
Yeah, just hold my breath and just use me as a float. Right, okay. I will. If we're going to stop for the night, I'm going to be drying my clothes out, making obviously I brought a washing line.
Obviously, we're not savages.
Exactly, and a post tub. I see. If we're going to Waymeet, we can borrow some washing clothes
Yeah.
in there and just casually announce our presence to all and sundry.
Morning, everyone.
Yeah, we're on our way to Michael Delving. No reason.
Nothing suspicious.
Nothing to see.
We shall continue upon our travails, grumbling and moaning all the way. Bloody wet.
Oh.
The cheese is wet. Thank God the pickle jar's still shut.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Is that
no.
what happened?
I'm going back. Fuck this.
We got slightly damp, so we gave up.
It's been an hour and 11 minutes for us to cross the ford.
We haven't crossed it yet.
We have.
No, you have made it.
Oh,
across.
just about.
No, let's say, yeah. It's
Just
not,
about.
He's completely soaked through. You two, yeah, are more damp than you would want to be.
Especially in The Princess and Big Brother.
You spend most of that day
I feel sick.
grumbling, looking at your soggy baguette.
If only I could
Oh,
make
oh.
this baguette wrecked again.
Oh, well,
Maybe you could toast it.
9 out of 10 hobbits.
maybe there's some blue pills you can get in Waymeet
No,
for
no, I'll just toast it anyway. It'll dry it out and toast it and it'll be fine. A hobbit will find a way. Thank you, Dave, for that superb idea. I'm going to be toasting my baguette.
So it's early evening by the time you make Waymeet, and it does seem to be pretty busy. The walking party inn
I bet they do sandwiches.
Or more than a sandwich.
that has tables set outside
Ah,
are still occupied. It does say thanks to the fair weather and lengthening daylight hours.
Fair weather.
No, that was last night. Today's been quite nice.
Whose idea was it to set off today? Why did we set off yesterday?
Who's this Jesus person?
Because Bilbo's been on the weed again.
Sorry, Gandalf. Why didn't we set off yesterday?
Oh, Gandalf.
Gandalf says, "What are you talking about, man?"
Dude, don't pass my birth.
Obviously, you are creating a little bit of a
Hubbub.
buzz.
Squelch, squelch.
And obviously, you haven't come down the road, which is a bit odd anyway. And you're obviously
Mushroom hunting.
damp,
Bit
salt to the skin,
of scrumpy.
miserable.
We went into mushroom hunting. That's what we were doing. Mushroom hunting. We got mushrooms. Ironically, we found a pickle bush.
He's got mushrooms, but they're under his toenails.
Now, it says here,
I'll not tell you again.
avoiding inquiries as to the nature of their business without offending the locals can be done with a successful riddle roll. But I'm actually going to say, if there are any other skills that some of you think might be pertinent to your character, I'm going to let you use those.
I've
Courtesy.
got 3 marks in it.
So that's 3d6
I want to do riddle.
and a d12.
Ah, nice.
And then potentially, if you think either you're eager or you're merry
I'm going to
disposition,
be merry.
I'm riddling.
I'd like to go for courtesy, which case I get 2d12.
go for it.
I've succeeded.
That's good, isn't it?
It is, yes.
12, 14, 18, and my wits is 13.
Yeah, so it's a pass.
23.
With your 6 as well,
25.
that gives you like an extra degree of success.
Nice.
And I
Two
need to
successes.
I got 23.
double check.
Oh.
Dave got 25.
Did either of you two get 6s?
You got a 12.
I did get a 6 on the d6, yes.
That gives you an extra.
Yeah, I did too.
Needed to get those numbers.
Oh, yeah.
I also got a 1, which was annoying.
Ah.
I got even higher.
I've got to nail down my accent. It's going all over the place.
You're well travelled, that's all it means.
Well travelled.
Better than Matt's attempt.
Might isn't here. You
I
don't
know.
know what he's doing. He could be perfect at all.
Come on.
He's got to be perfect somewhere.
He's playing with 1 ring at home.
Oh.
No.
Oh God, another lengthy conversation about things I don't wish to remember, never mind discuss. So snip, snip, snip once again.
We're going to leave anal bleaching behind.
We're done.
We're done. Snip, snip, snip.
And relax. So, you've convinced them that mushroom hunting, whatever,
Yeah.
obviously they see your sorry state and they're really concerned about you.
Yeah.
So, you will get the opportunity to dry your clothes on the fire. And those of you that got that extra 6 get a free pint out of it.
Yay!
Well, mug of ale, I guess.
Come
A
on.
whole pint.
It comes in pints.
Um,
Only if you haven't got a soggy baguette.
I don't think I'm leaving that in.
You're not. Move the entire session into
But
outtakes.
unfortunately, when you come to inquire as to a bed for the night,
Oh,
all the beds in the inn are taken.
don't mind sharing.
Top and
She
tail.
looks nice.
Top and tail.
Booked by a group of pipeweed merchants headed for Longbottom.
It's Gandalf again.
He's got his order in.
It's just his.
They do say the farmer Baldo Bunce does have a spare room in his stables, so you can maybe go and see him.
Yeah,
He
nice.
might be able to help you out.
That sounds good.
It'll be in a stable condition, I imagine.
I'll just give him you as compensation.
Fair enough.
Right, well, I think we're going to head up to Farmer Bunce.
Yes.
He says, "Hello, how can I help?"
You got a place in the barn that you might be able to put us up in.
He says, "Well, indeed, I can do that, but I need to ask a small favour of you."
Of course you do. And that would be our pleasure.
Great. There's an owl troubling Gertrude, my plough mule. If you can scare her away, that's the owl, not the mule.
Damn it.
By half a second.
Not only will I let you stay the night for free, I'll even cook you a meal.
Sold.
Right, we've got to scare an owl away.
So, what time of day is it?
It's early evening, starting to get to later evening.
Owl's be on the way soon.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to use my non-existent scan skill to
Excellent.
identify where the owl might be. Do any of you have a scan
Of course not.
tick at all?
Why would I?
Scan, nope.
No. So we've taken the 3 shittest characters we could possibly have found.
I also don't have hunting.
I've got stealth.
Hunting isn't a skill, is it?
It is.
Oh, no, I haven't got
It's
either.
strength.
No scan, no explore, no enhearten, no battle, no athletics, no hunting.
I don't know if you want to look at the other three characters and then choose. So maybe you've got a little bit of a better spread of skills.
But Lobelia actually has a scan skill.
She doesn't.
Rorimac does have a point in scan, but
Yeah, that's about it.
no, fuck it.
Okay.
We'll just busk it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I'll roll it. Failed.
I got a 1.
I got a 1.
Well,
Cock.
Well,
I got 5.
Eagle eye over there.
funnily enough,
Yeah, it's on me head.
finding the owls, it's there in the barn, hooting away as you get close.
Right, okay.
So
right.
your scan reveals and howl.
I'm going to throw some straw at it. I'm a hobbit. I'm shit.
It looks tasty. I might shoot it.
Ooh. Have I got a bow?
I've got a bow skill, so I'm assuming I have a bow.
This is the thing. I don't know if we do.
Yes, because it does. Even though, like I said, equipment's really about things that are extra special.
Right, okay.
So you assume you will have bows, because one of the things it did say you could fire a bow and arrow at that log had you spotted it and drag it back across.
In which case, I have 2 of the actual points in hoying a bow around.
I've got a bow.
I've got
Oh, that might be helpful.
Simple bow, not different from a hunting bow. Never measures more than 5 feet in length. Damage 3, injury 14. Costs a load of 2. Special damage, heavy blow, and pierce. So I'm presuming if you roll 6s, you get that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pierces that goes through armour easier.
D12, 2d6. Die screaming with no sharp things. That is 7, 12, 13, which is short of my target number of 15.
I miss.
I'm going to throw me axe.
Dunk.
No, I'm going to miss. Swing and a miss.
But your violent solution to this problem does seem to have had the desired effect, because this house kind of gone
Fucking hell!
and done a runner.
Shut the band off.
Yep.
But it seemed somewhat perturbed by your actions.
Oh no, we just attacked Gandalf.
Oh, shit, yeah.
It's Merlin. Yeah.
It was eating a leak. We didn't spot that.
And that's going to come back round and bite us, isn't it?
Of course not.
No, owls don't bite people.
No, they dead them apart.
Well, who would try and scare an owl away by climbing up there and talking gently to it? No, we twatted it. We won, signed Wellington.
We failed to twat it.
Yeah, but we didn't want to kill it. I deliberately missed.
Oh.
I clearly deliberately.
Yeah,
missed.
I'll use
obviously,
that.
yeah.
That's good, that.
You clearly deliberately missed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't want to hurt it.
Calculated shot.
Scare it off was our motif, not murder.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. Got away with that one.
You spend the night.
Point of order.
Feasting.
Food first.
Well,
No, that's
I'm saying toasted whatevers and
I
along
can't sleep
with
on a half-empty stomach.
yeah.
yeah.
If
As
you've toasted
he
your
said,
whatevers, you're too close
provide
to the fire.
you with food. He also brings some blankets out because
Cool.
yours might look a bit damp and that.
No, I've dried everything out. I was butt naked in front of the fire. Sorted.
Did you know that hobbits wore mankinis? I didn't.
I wasn't wearing a mankini. Tackle oot.
That's why they said there was no room at the inn.
Exactly. They weren't going to let us in after all that.
With your little Bilbo hanging out.
Is that what we call it? Little Bilbo. I'm called Drogo.
Yeah, but that's what it's called now in the Shire.
You're little Bilbo. You take your little Bilbo and get you.
They're naming everything after him now.
Yeah.
Oh, twat.
They'll be eating him next.
They're building houses out of them, smoking them. Pop off to Mumbo Jumbo Land. Have a bag of brown
Suntan and a
lumpy.
brown lumpy things. Yeah.
Yes, he was a third-rate first mate, but a first-rate second course.
Indeed.
Do you know what? It took me forever to figure out who he was, like who was playing him.
Really? Mind you, I'm of an age where, I mean...
It was more. I was just enjoying his performance. Like the
Yeah.
performance is fantastic. What? What?
I'm back on Urban Dictionary. A Bilbo Baggins is a...
Yes,
Do I
it's,
want to know?
No. Yes.
No.
Yes and no.
I'm going to say no. And on that note,
Oh, God, I feel ill.
we're done. It's only because you mentioned the word Bilbo. I thought I had to look at that, see if that's on Urban Dictionary.
I think from now on we just shouldn't look on there.
No, I'm done. I've even come off the page and gone back, so I'm not on it.
Are we finished then?
We're done.
We're done. Lies. More lies. Yeah, we have a meal.
We'll have a meal, we'll bed down, and then the owl comes back in the middle of the night, kicks the shit out of us.
17 of its mates.
The problem it tends to carry one of us away and gives up immediately.
Jeez, I got the fat one.
I'll put my wing out.
I've got the fat one. Yeah. No, you didn't.
You'll be pleased to know the rest of the evening passes uneventfully. In a few minutes after the rooster crows,
Nice cock.
Buns wakes the characters and bids them a polite but firm farewell. What you will
Sick to death.
Off
of
you,
this
fuck.
because you have rested, get rid of those fatigue points,
And they are removed.
and you would regain
Any
4
endurance.
points
Oh,
in
yeah.
endurance if
Yeah.
you'd spent any.
Yeah, fair enough. Which I didn't.
So we're going to head across
Yeah.
the fields. Down the road. But we were encouraged not to, weren't we? But after last...
It was more, I mean, Bill, it's really sort of avoiding Hobbiton because obviously you
Right.
are known here,
And if you're going on
but
a
you're
journey...
you're less well known down, or why you might be.
Just 20 miles
this
away
week.
or whatever.
Yeah, so
Yeah, okay, we'll head down the road.
Yeah.
because of that, nothing is going to interfere with your journey. There's no need to roll. It's not going to cost you any fatigue. Nice, just jaunt down the road.
With only 3 stops for meals.
4.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 4.
You sure that's going to be enough?
We always bung in an extra one. I eat on the march. And then we need to find out where this... whose house... I know Michael Delvin keeps confusing me.
Michael Delvin is a place,
Yeah,
not a
place.
person.
And the name of the person is
I have to go
Lord Scrotumley or something.
look at the other bit now.
Sorry.
Lord Scrotum.
We're not back to that again, are we?
Yeah.
Malva Slowfoot.
Slowfoot.
Yeah.
Got to find out where Slowfoot's house is,
Mm-hmm.
and then do something potentially to distract the dog,
Yes.
so that it does not make a loud noise when we creep in. Are we doing it under the cover of daylight?
They won't expect him.
That is very true. We can wait till he, she, it leaves the house.
Yes. Perhaps we could sing it a merry song to put it to sleep.
We haven't brought him.
Sorry. Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
Yeah. You reach Michael Delvin by day's end. You have had to rest and stop and eat and eat and eat and stop and rest.
And sleep.
And
And nap.
yeah. So yeah, it takes you the
Takes us
entirety
3
of the
weeks
day
to get there.
to walk that wonderful little road there.
That is a good 20 miles. That's actually a decent walk, let's be fair. But we are hobbits.
Now I forgot my backpack, so I had to go back for it.
I may read, or once again, paraphrase following text. You arrive.
Yay!
I like it. I like it.
You pass the spot where the southernward path leads off from the main course of the East Road.
Okay.
Just as the sun sets and the first stars begin to reveal themselves.
Daylight's
Ahead,
all over now.
you get a good look at Michael Delvin pointing the White Downs. Quite a bit larger than Hobbiton, it is a tightly packed collection of homes built of wood, brick and stone, and the occasional hobbit hole. Whereas the last of its people go about their evening business, your eye cannot help but be drawn to the massive Smial, anyway, to one side of the great cobblestone thoroughfare running through the centre of town. The town hall, seat of the mayor of the Shire.
Smial.
Oh, yeah. It's Smial. I'm going to have a...
Better get on the Urban Dictionary for that one.
Oh no!
I've got a real
No.
dictionary.
Professor Tolkien again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like doing this, doesn't he? I'm interested
But he does
to know
also
what it
say,
means.
but more important to your business is what lies south of the town hall.
Oh,
On an adjacent hillock, not quite so tall and green, is a large wooden building with a great red round door which is connected to the main road by way of a small stone path. This is the Mathen House, the Museum of the Shire, your destination.
huzzah! We've found it. Wooden building, big round red door.
Good effort.
And as candles flicker to life behind windows and hobbit folk settle in for the evening, you notice a handful of hobbits carrying stout cudgels and tiny lanterns strolling about. Bounders, undoubtedly, making their usual rounds. Best to avoid them, though, lest your mischief be discovered and thwarted. Your eye cannot help but be drawn to the massive Smial. Anyway,
Annoyingly, it means hobbit hole.
Is it?
But they decided to bung in a word that very few people will understand.
I like how they put that in and then mention Hobbit Hole like
Separately.
3 words
Yeah.
later.
Anyway,
It's
there you
a little
are.
bit annoying, but there we go. That's life.
I'm all that.
Obscure words used by old authors.
Are you done?
We're done.
Cool. So, there you are. there are obviously some people's wandering around with cudgels look like some sort of, like it says, bounders, but
informal watch.
It could be, yeah, more than likely. So we'll have to be quite careful. But we do have a bow, and that means we can probably fire a bow somewhere to make a noise to attract them in a different direction while we sneak in.
True.
So we've got that. All we have to do is, I don't know, try and hit something noisy, like a bucket, make a noise over that area. They all go wandering off, we sneak in behind them.
I'm quite good with stealth.
I am awesome at
Well,
stealth.
I'm not bad. Huh, fair enough. We'll go for it then.
But I think if we're going to distract the guards, secondly, I'll get the ham out. I'll have a bite, obviously.
I just check. I think I probably missed something here, but I've got like 2 there,
Yes.
but there's nothing on that
That's
side.
fine. What happens is those 2 dots give you D6s. So you roll 1D12 and a D6.
Plus
Yeah.
2d6.
But that, on that side, means you get 2D12 and 3D6.
Got you.
Because you're really good at that.
Yeah, basically it's a proper skill.
Right. I
it's something
see.
you don't need to be inspired. You don't either try to contrive a way to get your features in or spend a whole point to get you to
Yeah,
your
they are basically. All mine are song, courtesy and travel are my posh skills.
What would distracting people come under?
Waving your tits about.
Well, again, that would certainly do it.
Yeah.
But if you, I mean, like, Dave's character could just start singing a song. That would certainly distract them away from their intended.
There was a man from Caerphilly.
Who had an enormous willy.
No, that's what I was going to
Or if there's other skills that you think are pertinent to this situation, I would allow it.
I was going to ask them a riddle.
But the point is, we don't want to be seen.
No.
So if you're standing in the street asking them a riddle, they might remember
I'm
your
thinking
face.
stealth is most pertinent.
Stealth is definitely an easy option to utilise.
I still think if we can distract them with a noise, we can then maybe. I mean, it just doesn't go with faithful and honourable as my distinctive features, but it might give us a little bonus if we're doing something that'll help. I don't know if it would work that way, but it might not get us inspiration, but it might just make the target number lower or something. I don't know.
I mean, honour is kind of an all-encompassing. Do you consider that? I know you're here as tea leaves, as it were, but
Burglars.
No. But this is restoring the map to its rightful owner.
yeah.
I've convinced myself. So
That belongs in a museum. Wait, it's already in one.
no, but it belongs in Bilbo's museum, all right?
To himself.
The real museum, because he's an old fossil.
Yes.
He must be 70 if he's a day, because Frodo's not alive, and he's about 35 in the first movie, in the second movie, third movie, fourth movie, whatever.
Make your mind up.
In the first book, second book, one of the books.
You fucking penis.
I don't know, I think I'm done.
Let's go for it. We'll do
Right.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, smash it.
Okay.
For twang.
Are you going to lob something?
Noisy distraction.
Go for it.
That's just a bog standard pile of horse manure, just to make a noise. Absolute gash. I think a grand total of 8, but it's literally I'm just trying to just fire it into the distance. I'm not aiming at anything.
Oh, apparently not. Yeah.
No.
An owl falls out of a tree.
Gandalf falls out of a tree.
Yeah.
Who killed Sauron?
You don't seem to have had the desired effect with that shot.
I know, but we were off on a sneaky hunt as well
Stealth.
at the same
Yeah.
time. Not a 6 to be seen, except on the D12.
Oh,
Made it.
Oops. I've rolled 11 twice.
Oh, 2 Saurons.
2 Saurons.
I've got 3 successes. Can that aid him in smoothing over some of his troubles?
In this instance, I'm going to say yes, because you've passed with extra successes. You realise that basically, as Dave is about to set off, one of the guards
Is that both of us?
is one of these bounders just coming around the corner, and you just
You yank him.
and go round where that bounder had been, and you get to the museum as Dave has already passed. You are up there, all stealthily, like.
We're bloody starving.
I brought a massive wheel of cheese,
Oh,
which
go for that.
did not help my stealth attempts.
But I've got a half-eaten ham for the dog.
What happened to the rest of it?
He wouldn't let me have it.
Were you poison testing it?
Just make sure I don't want to kill the dog.
Best check.
You have a bit. Make sure it's not gone off.
Yeah, so you are there.
Is there any sound that there's a dog prowling about?
Not that you can hear.
Is there a door that we're next to? Is it shut? I'm presuming the answer to that is yes.
The door is shut, yes.
In which case I shall open it.
It is, unfortunately, locked.
The windows.
There are windows.
Are they open, any of them?
Make me a scan.
No. 6.
Or possibly hunting or awareness.
It's going to have to be awareness.
It's going to be
I
awareness. 6, 12, 15, which is my target number, plus 1 extra success.
Awareness. Right.
think. 17 with an extra success.
Cool. All these windows down here don't open. They're just glass. But you notice that there's a skylight.
Oh, well, we're bummed.
These are hobbit houses,
Oh, that's
which means they're hobbit-sized.
Yeah.
Be 4 foot off the ground.
Yeah, but that's the point. If it's only a single story,
Yeah,
it will
true.
only be relatively
Yeah.
low off the ground, which means somebody like you can stand on my shoulders
Ah,
and get in. Go on, you fat cow!
takes one to know one.
And then you can pull me up with the rope that we have.
Yeah, I'll throw a rope over you.
It's all gone wrong. Well, you two can. I'll give you a bump
Yeah.
up, and you can get on the roof,
Yeah,
and then you can pull me up after.
yeah, that works.
We'll do that.
Yep. You will need to make an athletics check
Oh,
to
piss.
climb up.
Well, I'm not climbing.
I'm going to use hope.
You have noticed actually as well that there does seem to look some sort of door to a cellar.
Oh,
But
where they keep the wine.
there is a lot of like pots and all sorts of stuff kind of like piled around that.
I was thinking, I have no athletic skill, but I do have faithful for helping them get on the roof.
You can do it.
Exactly. You can do it.
I'm going to use eager. I'm eager to get onto that roof.
Okay.
An eager fever.
So is that an extra?
It is an extra D12.
And then I add 1d6 for my athletics.
Yes.
I have no athletics. Oh,
No.
Yes.
But I'm giving you a bunk.
Wow, that was poor.
I'll let you have an extra D6. No,
So 6. 12. But it is a 6.
Yeah,
15
I
needed.
I needed a 15.
unfortunately,
You fat cow.
Oh, bloody hell.
I
should have skipped that
I'm
second
going to have to
lunch.
try the cellar.
We have no choice.
yeah, that's fine.
No one can do that.
That's impossible, that.
Yeah.
What was your
It's
rolling
impossible.
total?
I rolled an 8 and a 1.
Right,
Piss
that's
and
fine.
poor.
then. So
Even with an extra D6, he would not get up.
unfortunately,
Couldn't get it up.
because you've got a 6, you're going to take 1 point of endurance loss. Dave takes 3.
Ah!
Basically, as you
Bloody knackered, he
And
says.
me?
you didn't climb up,
Yeah.
so you don't take any.
Let's go for the cellar.
Yeah, that's
If there's
fair
pots
idea.
in the way, we shall nimbly use our...
There might be cheese in the cellar.
Oh, in that case, we're in. I've teleported. We'll try and get round using whatever skills we can to get round the pots without knocking them all over.
It's just going to be another stealth roll.
Oh, stealth.
Oh,
Get in.
it's not so bad.
Oh, good God.
Uh,
Well, I got a 6. Smashed it. 20 with a 6.
21 with an extra success.
Yeah, so
17.
that's fine. With your 2 extra successes, it's almost like you're not there.
We're not. We're inside.
We were never here.
Yeah.
You're in
You ain't
no
seen me,
near bother.
Down the stairs.
So you are in the basement.
Cool.
Right, I'm going to raid the fridge.
But there won't be a fridge down here. It's a larder.
All right. The larder.
drive away.
I mean, is this not what we came for?
Well, to be honest, I was a bit hungry when he was explaining it, and
I've drifted off.
I had a nap while he was going on and on.
He said map, but I thought he meant wheel of cheese.
So whether they entered the Mathen house by the way of the unlocked main door was locked because obviously of Dave's 11. Therefore, it created a complication. All through the roof or the basement, conspirators find themselves inside a great, high-ceilinged series of rooms containing an impressive display of artifacts.
That must be 5 foot tall.
The shelves of books chronicling family genealogies and recipes passed down from generations
Ooh.
line the walls. A set of perfectly polished diamond studs are set on a pedestal under glass, and a pair of strange crossed walking sticks are mounted on one wall. Countless other knickknacks and mathens are on display, from old brass buttons mounted on a velvet board to a gleaming coat of silver rings set to rest on a post in the corner. The wonder to behold is going to take a bit of doing to find the old Tuck's map in this collection.
I know, but there's a recipe.
But the most concerning sight appearing in front of the searching conspirators as they enter is this grey and brown furred terrier.
I am going to toss
your meat.
my meat at it. Yeah, we specifically brought a half-eaten, three-quarter-eaten ham.
There's 2/3 eaten.
A third.
Toss that to it.
At the moment,
Yeah.
actually asleep under a writing desk,
Yeah,
letting out heavy snores.
bludgeon it to death with that.
With the ham.
With the ham.
No, Matt's not here. He's normally the one who kills the animals.
He did kill that dog. Lee has a picture of it and everything.
Well, thank God we're stealthy.
Yes.
But what I will do is stealthily approach the dog with the ham and pop it gently in front of it. Probably so its nose goes like Scooby.
Oh.
Scooby-Roo. Frankie?
Don't it? No, you're fine because you're still there already. You've been quite successful so far.
Fucking right I am. First only time I'll roll 3 6s.
Yeah.
What a waste.
And it is currently sleeping.
Right. Let's have a bit of a search then.
Okay. Is there anything here that suggests that there are names on the shelves that say cartography or any such
Yeah, there'll be. It's all sections.
sections?
For some reason, they didn't decided not to put a map in. But yeah, this museum has sections dedicated to certain bits and pieces. Take a little bit of scanning around.
Yeah.
Just to.
Would this be an explore roll?
Oh shit! Yeah.
He did say scan.
I said scan, but again, if people want to.
Well,
Explore isn't any better.
Explore's better for me.
Well,
I will certainly let you use Explore instead.
Riddle.
riddle me this.
Oh my!
You are
God.
riddled.
I have scan and explore are the only skills in my wits column with nothing in them.
Okay.
Yet again, another one. That's my finding.
Hope can give me. Is it an extra D12?
We didn't.
Yes.
We didn't bring her.
I have to roll a 12 in order to succeed.
I've
Did
succeeded.
you roll a 1 as well?
Well,
I got a 12. Gandalf pops up and says,
But you need a 13 to succeed.
I know.
no, but 12 automatically succeeds.
I got a 12 plus.
Hang on, if Gandalf was with
I
us.
actually got 19.
Maybe he was the owl.
Any extra? Did you
It's
get
the
any
dog.
extra successes?
No.
Right. They've found the cartography section.
Is it big?
Fairly.
I was going to say if there's only 6 books, we'd just take them all. Well,
Okay.
we better start looking.
Yeah, have a bit of a paw.
It is not going. I'm not going to be of any use here at all.
Nope.
Because I'll be rolling plain D12. And,
Yeah.
Unless I Gandalf it, I can't achieve.
Don't
my
look
goal.
that up.
No, don't make me.
Do you have insight into which?
Insight wouldn't really help because that's more awareness potentially.
I've got awareness.
No, I do have awareness.
I've
Yeah.
got awareness on it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, 15, bob on.
Yeah, no 6s.
14, which is a success.
Your hands meet as you grab for the map.
Primula punches me in the dick. Get your hands off. She's a very manly voice.
Odin. Yes.
Yes.
There you have it.
And go. "Gah!" Oops. Shh.
Right, well, obviously.
You can hide it in a place where somebody won't look. Yeah, that's the one. I could, but everyone knows about my soggy baguette.
It's all over the town.
Let's creep out.
Yeah.
Make me again either a scan or awareness roll.
Awareness.
Got to be awareness every day. Oh, actually, 13. which is
18.
It's a fail, but I
straight
did get a 6, but I still failed the number.
Yeah, won't help
The
it.
awareness.
The front door.
It's on
Oh,
strength.
Uh-oh.
No, there's a latch. So
Oh,
obviously
oh.
the latch. So if you want to just leave
Oh,
by
we
the
can
front
just-
door,
we
you
can
can
go
just
out the front door.
unlatch it. You don't have to sneak all the way back through the cellars and.
Might avoid the dog for now.
I think we need to actually pay attention at the door before. I don't want to open it and find there's a guard scratching his arse on the doorstep.
That's true.
So I tell you what,
And ideally, we want to leave it so that they don't know how we've got in as well. So if the latch is open,
but what I'm thinking is you hide and I will do it, opening the door, so that if there's somebody there, I can cheese it as fast as I can,
Yeah.
and then you can escape with the map.
Fair enough.
so you did find some cheese.
So I'm going to be trying to do my faithful saving them from the danger.
Yeah, no worries. It's fine. There's nobody there.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
And then sneak across the road again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slip away into the night.
Huzzah!
And then find a place to stay.
Yeah.
I mean, leaving the scene of the crime would be a fatal mistake because they'll be looking for people on the road if they notice the map's missing.
Yeah.
So we should stay in this town.
Well, there's a nice house with a red door. I know how to get into the cellar.
Ooh.
That's the last place they'd expect to find us.
Is there an inn here? I imagine it's shut
There
up,
is.
actually.
Alternatively, we could just cheese it overnight and keep going.
Yeah, but it's dark and dangerous.
Oh, I don't fancy that.
That's if,
Well, yeah,
if you'd have
cheese
woken her
would
up, that sour-faced bint is who you would have come across.
That sour-faced bint. Was she
Do you
sleeping
know,
upstairs or something?
That's a fantastic
Yeah,
picture of a
That's
terrier.
why you had that in the book.
Yes.
To cover her miserable
Like
mug.
the
terrier
Yeah.
picture. That's
Scare
nice.
you off.
I can't really tell from.
But
It's a much better picture than these shovel-faced bitches I've been looking at.
It's a
It.
nice
Yeah,
picture.
that's well done. Though,
They've done a good job.
I mean,
She needs
there
to
is
watch it.
there is an
otherwise
inn
somebody would have happened
that
to
you
her.
could potentially.
Yeah, but they might be looking for us there.
Why would they be looking for us there?
Actually, they don't know it's missing
That is true.
yet.
And if we go into the inn and hide it kind of in the rafters or something,
Yeah.
then they won't look there. They'll be too busy rummaging about your person.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I
not.
might like that.
But you probably will. I've heard what. I mean, he's told us what his sister's like.
Flabber.
Oh, that's you, isn't it? You slug.
Useless.
You slug.
You slug.
Yeah,
We stop. We stay for the night.
you pay some cash, which or sing songs, whatever.
Did Bilbo
if you
say
are.
he was going to
Recompenses.
He will.
what now?
He pays.
Yes.
Not now, because he's not here.
Oh,
But
We'll get Gandalf to pay. He's over there.
Shoot an arrow at him. Oi, wake up! Are you baked again?
Of course, he's baked.
half baked.
Where's he been for half the book?
again, you've lost a couple of endurance points.
Knackers.
So, as part of your rest from obviously falling off the roof, don't know why I'm looking in the
It
adventure
was more
book for a
graceful
rule.
than that.
No, I don't think it was. I was there.
Oh,
You
couldn't you
swan-
lie to me?
You
I mean-
swando from 2 feet.
The pair of you were coming off the roof, and I know this game's called the One Ring, but that's not what I was saying.
2 rings.
Are you? You're getting about. It's only 3 endurance points, so you'll get them all back for the next day.
Huzzah.
For your-
For us to be killed the next day.
In the morning, we'll cheese it until we reach the first town, stop there, and then back across the fields.
Yep.
Probably stop for a bite to
Go
eat.
for cheesing.
Yeah.
Where's the cheese?
I've got some brie. Oh no, I've got a map of brie.
We'll eat that. The thing is, we can't be executed because we'll say we can't die on an empty stomach, and that'll be an impossible.
You have a pickle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
You make it
I
back.
also took the ham back. Dog didn't eat it.
So, after your successful recovery of the old Tuck's map of the Shire and swift journey home, you're greeted by the green door of Bag End being thrown open like a pop gun to reveal a grinning Bilbo standing on a doorstep, walking stick in hand. You
Bastard.
found it!
I've read your
Wonderful! Simply wonderful!
I looked you up on Urban Dictionary.
He's
you
just
filthy-
removed his testicles.
You filthy bastard.
The eager Bilbo ushers you in with a hasty wave of his hands. Come on, come on. We'll need to review my grandfather's map quickly tonight if we're to set off on our next adventure. This remarkable find of yours makes me believe I'm quite ready for another adventure. By the end of that night,
Yeah.
though, you do hear that obviously there's murmurings coming from Michael Delvin
Ooh.
because somebody broke in
God,
and
grief.
stole a map.
Well, to be fair, broke. We walked in through an open door.
We walked in through an open cellar.
No,
and walked out
that's
through
what I was going to
a
say.
door.
Broke in. Tried to poison the dog.
I took the meat back. We had that last night. Unpoisoned.
Oh, sorry, I thought
It's
you left
slobbery.
it. Right, fine, then it's unpoisoned. Unpoisoned my dog.
I bet she's a sour-faced old bitch.
I genuinely read in a roleplay book that they said that someone was unalived. And I mean, what? Killed them?
To death.
And that
Unalived.
is end of part 1. Well, it says
Chapter 1. Part
chapter
1.
1, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I've read Tolkien. That was 100 pages.
And so, with a whimsical Hobbit music builds and our session draws to a close, and I get to have a lie down in a darkened room after dealing with these idiot hobbits.
As if that's going to help.
It's been a gentle stroll through the country, a quiet visit to a museum, and then home again for tea. But like the Hobbit movie, we managed to stuff with extras, unusually disgusting asides into Urban Dictionary, and Gandalf's side projects selling weed. We will return to the One Ring in a later podcast, but for now, thank you for tuning in. You have been listening to It's Good to Be Bard. This session, unexpected item in the Baggins area, was recorded on the 26th of August 2024. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, you can find our other products on YouTube and Spotify, as well as on Facebook, where you'll find pictures to accompany our sessions. You can interact with us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at ItsGoodToBeBard, and also email us on ItsGoodToBeBard@gmail.com. You can subscribe via Patreon and make a contribution to the running of podcasts. All these things really do help the show. And don't forget, if there's any particular game you wish us to massacre, let us know. And as always, remember...
And we're done.
Are we finished then?
We're done.
We're done.